Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some tips on how to go about caring for your microlocs, especially during the early stages. Before I go into this video, I want to say a big welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that button now. As most of you know, I have been locked now for close to 18 months. It's going to be 18 months in a few weeks. And during that time, I maintain my locks myself. So I installed my locks and I also do my retights by myself. During that time, I have made some mistakes and learned so many lessons, which I think will be very helpful to a lot of people who are thinking of embarking on this journey themselves. The tips I'm going to be sharing really is for people who are new to the Microlocs journey. Perhaps you can't afford a loctician, or you've decided that you're going to be maintaining your locks by yourself. The first thing you need to know is after installing your locks, you need to make sure that you band and braid it for every single wash. I'm close to 18 months in the game right now, and I still band and braid my hair. I learned this lesson the hard way. About 2 months into my journey, I got a little bit lazy with banding and braiding, and I thought, okay, that's it. I'm just going to wash my hair without taking any extra precautions. And the result was absolutely awful. I made a video about this, and some of the problems I had was my hair started to unravel at the root, at the tips, and I had to fix that myself 2 times. So that took a lot of energy and time from me. And if you're going to be maintaining your locks by yourself, you really don't want to do any extra unnecessary work. So make sure you band and braid. I'm still doing it, and I think I'm going to be doing it for the next 6 months until I am extra sure that my hair is fully locked. The second thing you need to be aware of is how quickly your hair can gather lint if you don't take any extra precautions. In my own case, I live in the United Kingdom and we do have winters. The issue that I had was I would often wrap scarves around my neck to keep myself from getting cold. And there was a particular scarf that I had which was a little bit woolly, and I didn't even know that there was so much wool in that scarf. And what had happened was my hair was starting to pick the wool on the scarf from the back. And I didn't notice this until someone actually said to me, why have you got all those white particles in your hair? So that's how I knew that my hair was gathering fluff and lint from the scarf. What I did to fix this was I started to use scarves with silky materials. So this is an example of the scarf that I use, and I've got them in all sorts of colors. So this is how I use them. I would often wrap them around my neck. And because of the silky nature of the scarf, my hair does not pick the material. I got this scarf from an Etsy store called Fine Frills. She has all sorts of beautiful scarves on that page. I'm going to share a link to that store below. Still on the topic of lint, another thing you need to be aware of is the sort of pillows that you sleep on. In my own case, I made a silk pillowcase, which I use every night before going to bed. If I'm going on holidays, going to sleep in a hotel, I take that pillowcase with me because I just can't take any chances. My hair is at a point now where I have gotten rid of most of the lint and it's in a pretty good shape right now. So I don't want to make those mistakes again. It's very important for you to watch the sort of stuff that you put around your neckline, if you're wearing scarves, the tops that you're wearing, and also the sort of pillowcases that you sleep on. The third thing you need to be aware of is how much product you're putting into your hair. When it comes to product, less is more. In my own case, in the first couple of months of my journey, I would put all sorts of things in my hair. I would put moisturizers, put shea butter with some oil. I would spray rose water on it. I would do all sorts of things to it. But then what I started to notice was I was starting to have some buildup. Another thing I used to put in my hair was hair gel. I wasn't very particular or intentional about the type of gel I used. What I ended up with was buildup at the root of my hair. By the time I realized I was having issues with buildup, this was about 12 months into my journey, and I had to be very intentional with regards to how I worked that buildup out of my hair. I don't have any buildup problems anymore, but you need to make sure that you're very careful about what sort of things you're putting into your hair. These days, I only use 2 things on my hair. I've got very low porosity hair. I use my rose water spray, and I've also got my Jamaican castor oil. The reason why I use Jamaican castor oil is this locks in moisture for longer in my hair due to my low porosity. I have tried things like coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, and those all don't retain the moisture as much as the black castor oil. So these are the 2 things I use in my hair. I apply the castor oil every other day or every 3 days, and it works perfect for me. I've not been having issues since I've been using this method to lock moisture into my hair. The fourth thing I need to tell you about today is the effect of styling on your hair. If you overstyle your hair, what's gonna happen is you're gonna start to build tension at the roots. And if you put too much tension at the roots of your hair, your locks will start to thin out. This is one of the issues that I had in the early stages. In addition to that, if you do not retight your hair on time, so say for instance, if you go 8 weeks, 10 weeks and you have a lot of growth, then what would happen is your hair at the root will start to grow outside of the locks, and then you might also get some thinning as well. So make sure that if you're styling your hair, you're not putting too much tension at the base of your hair, and also you're not going too long in between your retights as well. These days, I try to keep my retights between 4 to 6 weeks. At the moment, I am actually overdue a retight, but I haven't done it because I'm going to be going to Southeast Asia on holiday in a couple of weeks, and I don't want to have to retighten my hair again before going off on holiday. With regards to the progress of my hair, I think my hair is thriving. I've experienced quite a bit of growth compared to the last time I made an update, and also I'll give you a quick 360 of my locks. That is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video useful, make sure you like the video, share with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much and have a great day.